Hello and welcome everybody to part 16 of the Great Britain Empire Total War Darthmod Let's Play. Now, we are actually, in fact, I think about 2 turns on from where we were at the end of part 15, and that's because this is obviously uploaded on Wednesday while I'm away on holiday. I did, in fact, record a part over the weekend that was meant to go up on Sunday to make up for Saturday. Or the Saturday part should have gone up on Sunday. But I foolishly made the mistake of accidentally deleting it, and I didn't have time to go back and record that because I'm off on holiday, and it was either sort of try and record it again or no part during the week. So I thought, well, I will make up for this these missed Empire parts when I get back from my holiday, but for now I'm going to kind of just push on and just try and get some parts done. So to briefly explain what's occurred in the sort of 2 turns that would have sort of been not covered, I was able to put up a new force in Calcutta, which I've brought down to here. We've been chasing off Mughal Empire sort of splinter forces, and I'm now going to destroy this force that's attacking me here at Katak. But before we do that, I'll do an overview of what else has happened in the world. What else has happened in the world, and the main thing that has happened, essentially, let's upgrade that, and craft workshops, so don't need another school here, we'll go for craft workshops for more income. What has essentially happened is that France has declared war on me yet again. They haven't been backed by any of their allies, but they are sending a large army down towards me, and this is at the same time where the Cherokee nations have sent their army from Algonquin territory, the one that I lost. They're sending that army into my territory, which means that I can't reinforce anything down from here to meet up with my new force that I'm rebuilding up here. I haven't named them all yet. I've named a couple of them South Essex and the Royal Sussex Regiment, and I'm putting an II next to a Roman Imperial sort of numerical 2 rather. I'll rename all the others when I'm back from holiday, when I can consolidate my lists again and check what they're all called. Let's build the infrastructure up there for a road. So I either have to move out against the Cherokee nations or possibly be open to an attack by the French. And obviously you can see my conundrum here. The Cherokee nations, however, as far as I can see it, probably, if I can't get down to them from here, there's no way that they can get up to me. So, what I propose is pushing out to attack the French and destroy them, possibly taking Quebec, removing their power source in the north here. These are the Inuit nations. Destroying their power source in the north, and then marching back down again. In the process, I may well lose Fort Salt and Detroit, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I've got my mounted auxiliary, tribal auxiliary here, which I'll again rename next time. But I think that's the best option right now because I can't have France breathing down my neck as well. So, with my entire force here, and unfortunately I have no cannon to put up against these guys, whereas they do, I'm going to sally out, but I will leave the Hessian troops behind, because even this army pretty much matches them. So we're going to attack the French here, and we're trying to defeat them. They're on a river crossing, so we will have to march across and destroy them under cannon fire. Thankfully I've got some cavalry, so I'll see if I can get them round, but I'll have to watch out for this at the same time. Yeah, so my apologies. I basically cleared out my recording folder before I started recording all these parts that I was going to upload while I'm away, so you've got something to watch. And I foolishly didn't back up the copy of Empire which I'd recorded previously, which was yet to render and upload. So that's really annoying because I had it all set up to render too. Can't believe I deleted that. So sorry about that, guys, and sorry that there wasn't one that weekend, so you've had to wait a week for this part. But as I said, when I get back from my holiday, I will be starting videos again on the 26th of June, actually making them. And oh, I'm not on a river at all, even though we were right by a river. That worked well. So yeah, I'll be doing videos again from the 26th, and I'll make the first Empire part a 1-hour special to make up for the missed parts previously. So hopefully that's everybody can enjoy that. Let's put these Rangers, or Rogers Rangers, on the left flank. Won't be renaming these guys the Night's Watch because they're a separate troop, Rogers Rangers. But here we go. So let's first of all move up here towards the enemy, not only take out their cannon, but also to get off the horrible terrain that we've been stuck on. While we're moving everybody, I will sort of announce my upload schedule for next week. It will have been announced in my Hear Me Roar vlog at the weekend, so I hope people watch that, because it did give you a kind of just a heads up on what's going on. That Hear Me Roar vlog as well was meant to include a lot of E3 information about Rome 2, but again, I didn't have time to put it all together to the standard that I wanted to. So that will be a featurette about kind of Rome 2 E3 review stuff once I get back from my holiday. We've got the Colonial Light Horse coming here. But basically my upload schedule here was, as I'm sure you can see with the last 2 days, because this is Wednesday now, on Monday I uploaded some Genoa on Medieval 2 Kingdom Stainless Steel. On Tuesday you got an hour special of the 3rd Age Elves of Lorien. And on, well, today, Wednesday, you'll have got some good old Empire Total War. And then there's nothing Thursday, because I haven't had, again, I didn't get enough time to do 2 Genoa parts, I only had enough time for 1. But there will be another hour special of 3rd Age, aka the Harad Let's Play, because that was only, it was just elves on Tuesday. So there's an hour special of that on Friday, and then I'll be back the following Wednesday. So if you guys can all survive and cope until then, I'm sure you all can. We'll see you all then. Right, I'm pushing towards these light troops over here, and damn, they smacked into my line before I could see that coming, because I was busy on my other flank, trying to form square against the cavalry. Check out these native bowmen auxiliary. Get these guys to all fire at will. Come out of square formation. We're charging into the light troops here, who've drawn up axes. And we're now going to push into the artillery up there with this cavalry regiment. Over here we've finally managed to form square, and we're dealing with the cavalry. The cavalry's not managed to get down towards these artillery, so I'm going to push up from here toward them. Oh, but my cavalry has broken. They should come back relatively quickly, because there's still a lot of them, and it wasn't a total annihilation of their forces. So they're going to break back through there. I think I've managed to disable some of the cannon up here now, so I'm gonna pull out back off to the left. Meanwhile, I'm going to push up with these troops here, with these 3 line troops, and the Rogers Rangers on the flanks. And this troop of cavalry has come back as expected. We're going to use them on the right flank now. We've shattered the enemy over here. Come back out of square, both troops now. Start flanking round. Get these guys into more of a sturdier line formation. Push up with the general. And with these guys we're going to flank right up to the top with cavalry. So we're now totally encircling the enemy, flanking up on top of the hill here. There's one cavalry left up here. He's just chilling. What's going on? He's just sort of looking at them. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Stab. Will he die? Will he live? Who knows? Oh! No, he got brought down, I think, by friendly fire there. Because my troops moved forward. And the French, you know, they've stayed entrenched on this hill, but they haven't managed to do too much with it. And they've actually given me the opportunity to push up in several positions, which I'm going to do now. Get my light troops assembled here as well. We've got the enemy general bodyguard here, which has been left exposed. We're going to charge it with my cavalry. With this unit of cavalry over here. And we're going to flank round. So we're now getting quite close to the enemy, but we need to push up slightly further to actually do some damage to them. These guys are going to flank around once more. Oh no, we can't because there's bowman auxiliary there. So we're just going to charge the bowman auxiliary with the cavalry. We should have engaged the general by now. Yes, we have. Getting covering fire from Roger's Rangers down on the slope. Pull them forward a little bit. Continue to go after the general. And with these three guys, we're going to really push up the slope now. This guy's facing the right way, and we should be able to do some damage. Bringing down the regiment of line, colonial regiment of line on the hill here. Broken the native bowman auxiliary, and we're going to charge into the cannons in the centre, remove them, and then we can finish them off because we've now got the rest of the French forces surrounded. Red coats on all sides. And here we go, we've got the Regiment of New York ready to fire. Obviously, because I lost all my troops, I won't be able to recruit the 33rd Foot anytime soon because they need to be recruited back in England. So I will look to see, once my economy stabilises a little bit, or sort of my escapades in India have calmed down a bit, I will see if I can recruit some reinforcements to send from England to help out in America, because they are certainly needed. So we're now decimating the French lines. We've pushed up in all the right places. Smashed into the back of the infantry here with my cavalry. I'm going to run away with the cavalry so they don't get too annihilated into the general's bodyguard. And over here, just the last of the native bowmen to finish off. I'm trying to kill as many of them as possible. Let's bring up my general's bodyguard now behind my men. Plenty of space and room to do so. Draw these two over like so they actually get up on the terrain properly. Cavalry to go after the general's bodyguard. And we've broken their lines on the top of the hill here quite soundly. Let's see if we can charge after these guys with the red coats. And we'll charge in from the flanks here against them. And in fact right in front of them too. And they've broken as well. Don't know why they're charging off to the right. Broken here. I'm just going to make sure we kill as many of them as possible. Ideally this French general. And there we go. Don't care about the rest of the unit now, just bring down the rest of these line infantry. Let's try and shoot down these guys. I will sort of continue the battle until we eradicate the majority. So I would like to see them all gone, if possible. Get the cavalry in there. These guys should get a chance to fire off a volley. Here we go. First rank. Lovely. First rank fire, second rank. Sort of gets like a rippling fire along it, so it's kind of like platoon firing with the fire by rank. Very nice indeed. This cavalry is now free, but these guys are going to reach the red line of freedom any moment now. As will these shortly. Get my infantry into position, try and fire at the enemy, finish them off. Go after these two units here so that the infantry could fire to their heart's content at the remaining 49 guys here. So quite the a hard-fought slog up the hill, but we showed how to do it there. And keep pushing and flanking and surround them, especially outgunning them with the Rogers Rangers several times. Infantry slowly coming into formation, and of course we had Grenadiers too, which did rather well, the 5th Northumberland Fusiliers. And they're not going to get a chance to fire, I don't think. We'll rush them up on the top of the hill, but I think we've dealt with them all. That's that unit dealt with. 48 of the enemy remain just here, and we'll fast forward to see if my cavalry manage to make it before they cross over the red line of doom, or if we manage to catch up just in time to annihilate them. Managed to catch a few more of them. We might just get all of them. No, it's a close victory. I think that was the majority at least. Huzzah! So we lost 706, which I can deal with that, and the enemy has only 374 remaining. Most kills gained by the yeomanry. So that sent the French packing. We are now pretty much free to go to Quebec. I might demand a surrender. Surrender accepted. They pull out. We now take Quebec, which wasn't my initial overall intention, but France now, I mean, they've got these guys here, but even still, even if they brought them all together, we did decimate them quite extensively, and hopefully 13 colonies will push out and attack them too. We've got these guys coming, but we should be able to recruit some more troops next turn. I've plus got the Hessian troops I can bring down. For now, we'll just hope that these guys don't push too extensively into our lands, but if we have to let them rampage through our lands, for now we will. Let's see if perhaps I can get peace with them. It's my last-ditch attempt to really... let's just give them all these ones. Okay, no. Fine, I'll request peace. I'll give them all my technology. They probably can't make any use of it. And I could offer them a payment to pay for 15 turns. AI sometimes goes for that stuff. Barbary states, they're hostile, but let's see if we can get a trade agreement at least. No. Okay, fine. Iroquois Confederacy, see if we can get peace with you. We'll offer you all the technology, even though you can't use it, so it's fine. Nope. Okay, fine. You know that you can't use it. Damn it. Thought they were stupid. No. No. They're not. They're actually very clever. Very witting. But they know they're clever enough not to push for me at Philadelphia just yet. Okay, so we also managed to take out the thing that happened last time when I did record it, but it didn't go through because I accidentally deleted the file. We managed to take Punda from the pirates, so the only pirate stronghold that remains is the Windward Islands, and we'll push and take that. I'm trying to stop the Mughal Empire from getting this fleet anywhere, so at some point I'll have to let them out, but they can't go too far because I'm sitting right outside it. So I'm hoping they might try and get out or something, and then I can destroy their ships. If not, I'll try and have to land like an army on there or something. Right, and then back to India now to deal with these guys besieging us. We have cannon, we have cavalry, and we have reinforcements. So hopefully we can eradicate the enemy. When this eventually loads, we can get into thrashing some Mughal Empire, but I have cannon and plenty of infantry to spare. So let's place the cavalry out on the right, and here I'll go for 4 and 5 for the different groups of infantry. And somewhere good to place the cannon would be to roll them a little bit forward, further forward to that fence line. So let's begin. Let's move forward with the cannon. Reinforcements are on their way. And let's push forward. That's where one's going to go there. We'll spread out with the rest of the forces on that flank. And we'll push. Oh, no. Stop them doing that. We'll push over here with these other units. With my cavalry, let's get them moving way out over to the right flank. Where are reinforcements coming in from here. That's good, because actually we need some more troops based on this side. Just get them running forward for now. The mortars won't come in because there's no way to push them. But we'll keep being able to move the rest of the garrison militia troops, which will hopefully prove useful. But we're going to have to get these guys to stop like so, because the enemy is already coming towards them. And I want them formed up rather than squished. Here comes the enemy cavalry, so let's form square here. And stop this regiment so they can fire straight on them. And we might have to form square rather quickly with them too. Yeah, oh no, they're firing their missile cavalry. Okay. It's taking about 30 of our men out. Hopefully we can get a volley on them quickly. Or not. They may be able to fire now. Yes, they are. So let's form square with them as well. Managed to get a grand total of 2 of the enemy, which is absolutely fantastic. Meanwhile, let's push forward slightly with the cannon so we can unlimber properly. Now with my cavalry over on this side, we're going to push round the city, or actually into the city. And these units spread round, because we don't actually want to go into this, we want to funnel the enemy towards us. Cavalry still mulling away in front of us. We've got more enemy cav coming toward us, but we'll hit them with volleys because they are missile cavalry, so they shouldn't attack us. Not directly, at least. They will just try and fire off some rifle volleys, which are so far rather good. So let's get these guys out of square because they don't need to be, and reform them back in line with their fellow countrymen. And let's get all of these chaps grouped together and pushing up on the flank here. And now they want to charge me. So we're going to form a quick square, if there's such a thing. The formation's slowly setting in, and we might be able to push them back now. Flanks are exposed. I'm going to form square with both of these units, unlimber with the cannon, and start firing into the enemy cannons. Pretty straightforward. Flanking around quite extensively with the cavalry because I would like to try and catch the enemy out, if possible. So I will run them around the flank, let them rest a little bit, and then push out again. They've hit me quite hard here, haven't been able to form square properly at all. My men are just a mess. Wasn't too many of them to start with, if I'm honest. Let's form square with this unit now. I have to try and push them back, which we are doing with this unit down here, very slowly. They're now being shot in the back by the reinforcing militia, which should help the situation a bit. But these guys... Ah, there we go. We've broken them, we've routed them. Fortunately. So we've probably lost those units there, but we will keep fighting on. Meanwhile, with the rest of the infantry, I think it's... And for some reason my cavalry has chosen to go single file across here pretty much. Well, not single file, there's about 2 of them per file. But you know what I mean, they've chosen the most awkward way of sorting this out. Trying to break these cannons. Already had a good few shots on them, it would seem. Let's get these guys back into line, because they're a sitting target for the infantry now and the enemy cannon. Elephants, the General's bodyguard as well. Now it's going to charge down the centre and then hit these guys in the flanks while they're engaging my line infantry, because that's what they will attempt to focus on and bog me down there, and I will not allow that to happen again. Stay broken. The elephants are trying to attack me, but we're going to just go for these dervishes down here. I'll get my cannons to target the elephants. Not through my men, as I have now learnt the hard way. We've definitely broken these guys. We've broken this next unit, which my infantry can probably finish off, so I'll pull my cavalry out to charge the rest of them. But it is white flags for the enemy. These are lancers as well, the cavalry I've got with me. Estimated on that flank. Let's get the cannons going. The General's bodyguard has been utterly annihilated. Get the cannons targeting on these musketeers here. And we're charging in now. Lancers ready into this cavalry. Should slaughter them with the charge bonus. Too many of them went down with the charge. Wavering, I'm hoping, will break them. And keep the lancers in there to do damage. My men form square. But we are now breaking the enemy on several points. And I can't get my cavalry charge from there because it would be a pitiful charge. Charge that other unit on the right. We've broken them over here now. It's just this final unit over here which we're going to give a charge from my lancers, which now have plenty of time to rally and force a charge. We'll now pull away and then recharge them shortly. We've charged these musketeers. We're going to charge the musketeers over here as well now. Form up with line infantry just in case. charge into these dervishes here. Bayonets at the ready. Hopefully slaughter them. Another regiment coming in to help out. Should be the end of them. Sent most of them packing. And over here, combination of the melee charge and cavalry charge. We sent the dervishes packing. And we'll continue it for a while on fast speed. We'll turn the cannon to stop firing. Cavalry to see away as many of them as possible. The remaining infantry. We probably won't get over to those, so we can just finish off the last few now. And quit it there. Huzzah! With that, another victory for the mighty British Empire. Finally gaining ground in India and starting to push the Mughals back with the help of the Maratha Confederacy. I have to keep them in check over the time, but for now we should be fine. Only lost 827, the enemy lost all but 800. Most kills gained by the Lancers there. That should send that army packing for now, and we can chase them off next time. Bit of replenishment, but we'll keep pushing on after them. But that's where I'm going to end this part for now. I do hope you've enjoyed. My apologies for there being no part on Saturday/Sunday. Foolishly deleting that part there. I brought up my troops from Ceylon, as you can see, and I'm about to engage the port there. So that'll be happening next time, which will be, I'm afraid, in a week's time, but it will be an hour special then to make up for the missed parts. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good week. Comment, rate, subscribe. Ciao for now.